Yeah, alright everyone, welcome back. Okay, let's talk what's been happening on YouTube. Now, I've just seen Banter JDP's video, another quality video by Banter JDP might have just had. Now, he's heard some rumours, some whispers from a source that Video Craig, none other than Video Craig Hedgehog Boy, could be behind the accounts of Ebenezer Greensplat and Clown World Universe. Now, let's go over that now. Ebenezer Greensplat, definitely not, because he's had a cob on for quite some time against Danny Christie and Paul Dumbo Venice. Paul Dumbo Venice, 5'2", you know, mental health ambassador and occasional fighter. 3 fights by the end of this year. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There won't be one. There won't be one. Just him sticking steroids up his backside, basically, and he's tiny. Comes on, he growls, and everyone's, oh, Venice is an animal! It'd tear him apart! Yeah, sure he would. And don't forget, anyway, Video Craig is best of friends with Paul Venice and Danny Christie. Do you remember that picture of Craig standing in between Venice and Christie? Right? You see how tiny he was? Remember? He was like about 5'1.5", wasn't he? He made Venice look like a giant. He made Venice look like he was 6'11". Jesus Christ. Oh, mate, look. So, no, Ebenezer Greensplat, definitely not Video Craig, and because of... And don't forget also, Greensplat is rather pro Paddy Pants Down, do you know what I mean? You know, so... And we know Video Craig is not pro Paddy Pants Down. That's why he's got a panic button in his room. True story, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, please, Mr. Pants Down. Please give me one more chance. Well, tell them that the Masons sent that spam and delete that song about me being a perverted old man in a shed. It's not true. They're all in a gang. They're all ploying. Fucking goof. Where do we find them? So yeah, Video Craig. Is he behind Clown World Universe? I highly doubt it. I think JDP's on to who that. I think Clown World is the Equalizer, to be honest, because I am subscribed to the Equalizer and I've had no notifications for ages. And Equalizer is another one who quits, comes back, quits, but there's been nothing from him that I've seen. You know, maybe you can let me know if you've seen any videos by him. So I'm thinking, yes, Clown World with Dr. is it Jordan Peterson, something like that, yeah, he's possibly Equalizer, but definitely not Video Craig. Video Craig is a one-trick pony. He doesn't have the innovation to be Clown World or, who's the other one? Ebenezer Greensplat. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget, Video Craig was going to leave this part of YouTube. He was going to take his talents elsewhere. And what did he do, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer was the best he could come up with. Then he come back, oh, that's where the money is. They'll throw money at me if I make videos on Danny G, Decker, Brett May, and Andy Smith and the rest of the goofs. Yeah, so, no. There was a time, I remember that, Video Craig was trying to take the credit and say that he was Clown World, but that made me a little bit suspicious, do you know what I mean? Don't forget, everyone's going on like, oh, but Craig, he's retired, he's got his own money, you wish you was as successful as Craig. Craig ain't successful. He's living with his pops. He's living with his pops and he's 49, 50 next year. He's still got a mohawk, bloody arcade machines, and little plastic Grizzly figures. Jesus Christ, Care Bear t-shirts, My Little Pony hoodies. Come on, mate. Botox injections, weight loss tablets, has to cheat. And more cheat, you know what I mean? Can't do it the old-fashioned way like Christopher, John, Edward, James, Leonard, Murphy. Chris, it's happened. I've just had to redo this video because I've accidentally deleted, because when I was editing it was taking too long, so I thought, let me free up some space, yeah? I'll get rid of some videos in my, you know, my video photo section, yeah? And I've deleted the fucking video that I was editing! So I'm doing it again, and the last one was a banger, mate. I was really into it, really a lot of passion, you know what I mean? So I ain't going to have the energy for this one. Sorry, people, you missed out on another classic Dr. Ratball video. Yeah, Chris, stop tagging people. That don't work. That doesn't send traffic to your channel. You have to name drop them, like Danny Christie done this, or Brett May, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's how people find you in a search engine. Tagging people, the only people that really find you from tagging people is the people you've tagged, like Danny, and you don't bring traffic to your channel, and I think you're shadow banned, mate. I saw your videos at the weekend. I downloaded one. I was going to do a video review of it. It was hilarious. I watched it twice. I still can't even remember what you was rambling on. You was having a manic episode, let's put it that way. You was kind of training. I was training at the same time. Nearly bloody dropped the barbell on me through laughing so much. It was funny for all the wrong... Chris he's got issues. Now I can see his channel getting deleted again soon and him saying, no, YouTube deleted. Sorry Chris, I'm only joking, mate. Nah, Chris is alright. Chris is a good guy, but he's had various, how can we put it, videos where he's been up and down. He's been a bit off key, should we? I don't think he's been taking his medication. He had a load of like vitamins and things, but I think he's been swallowing the wrong ones. I see him walking up and down the stairs with a pair of dumbbells, doing farmers walks. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, I like Chris. He's alright. He's not an innovator though. He's not an innovator, and he's not a roaster. So that's why he's been nicknamed not King of the Roast, King of the Meltdowns. King of the Meltdowns, ladies and gentlemen. Because I see another meltdown incoming. Do you know what I mean? But he was right about one thing. I see him having a hissy fit over the dossers. You know, the pair of dossers that... I can't believe I'm saying that. No, there's a channel, wasn't there? Called Your Big Dosser or something, you know. I don't know who comes up with the names. Anyway, but he was saying, like, you know, why are they always attacking Danny G and why not certain others? Certain others get a pass, you know what I mean? Certain others that tell vile jokes, you know what I mean? And beat people up in parties and you know what I mean? And, you know, like, oh, he's a changed man. Yeah, changed my fucking arse. But what I couldn't stand was when I see Video Craig in the live chat of the Dossers, the Dossers like, because when any channel blows up, it becomes big. There's always Craig, the little wanker, crying out for attention. Like, I'm here, can you see me? I'm here, look at me, here I am. Like, you know, Vault, he had to go. Like, they asked, should we do another video from the Vault of Danny G? And there's Craig in the live chat, like a little 8-year-old. Vault, you know, like a right little creepy crawly begging for attention. Like that other ginger. You know the little ginger wanker, humble dryer. Do you remember he used to come on calling everyone a pervert, you're this, you're that? He turned out to be the biggest wrong one on here, mate. In hiding. Do you know what I mean? Like I've always said, the people that shout the loudest about bacons have usually got the most skeletons in their closet. They're all bacon-obsessed weirdos. All bacon-obsessed weirdos, you know? Some of them that I've fallen out with in the past, obsessed with bacons. That's all they can... Like, if you have a back and forth with them, that's all they can go on about. You're bacon, you done this, your friend's that, you done this, you said this, you done this, and you know... Fucking weird fucking bastards, mate. Do you know what I mean? Proper fucking weirdos. Do you know, people that you want to mix with in the real world? Do you get me? Yeah, big up to Chris Murphy anyway, King of the Meltdowns, one of my favourites. Big up to JDP as well, one of the real ones. Yeah, so Ebenezer Greensblack, definitely not Video Craig. Clown World Universe, I don't think so. I'm kind of siding with JDP. I think it's the equaliser, to be honest, because he's got a bit quiet in the last few months, you know, so... what else has happened on YouTube? Yeah, like I said, I see a bit of the Dossers thing, and they seem okay, but I couldn't really watch it because I'm bored shitless of Danny G. I know he's flavour of the month with everyone. Everyone's throwing money at them. Yeah, talk about Danny G more, we want to see more Danny. But once you've seen the little Smurf ranting off his chops or acting a bit seedy, because he is seedy, isn't he, Danny G? He's like... Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into it because, you know what I mean, I ain't that kind of person, but he's a bit seedy, a bit sleazy, but ain't they all? But yeah, what's funny is when Craig dropped the Andy Smith videos, because he said, oh, you know, Andy's not in a good place and I've only ever done this for, you know, laughs and giggles, you know what I mean? But no, you harassed Mr. Pantsdown, you harassed Mr. Heggie, you harassed Mr. May, you harassed Mr. Daniel G, and you had no sympathy for them. So why? Because he had something on you, I think. You know, I think he had some dirt on him. But, You know, people say like, oh, he's retired, he made his money. He ain't made fucking shit, mate. He's on pip, like the rest of you. Do you know what I mean? You're all throwing your pip money at fucking Craig and everyone else that does Alive. Do you know what I mean? Craig's on pip. He not retired from a what? A failed rap career. Come on, mate. They were all fucking top 10 hits, were they? A cameo, a 30-second cameo in a New Breed of Criminal, which you'll probably find in a fucking Tesco's bargain bin or something. Do you know what I mean? Or, what was it, Stand Up, when he told vile, horrible jokes about two innocents. Retired from what, mate? No, he's having holidays to fucking Las Vegas, WrestleMania and all that, because of yous lot. And off the back of Decker, off the back of Brett May, off the back of Danny G, and your kind donations for sending him pip. That's the facts, mate. That's the facts. He hasn't retired from shit. He hasn't got his own property. Do you know what I mean? That's Daddy's house. He's living with his pops with a fucking panic button. Jesus Christ, where do we find these goofs? I mean, they're all like, no, you're just hating. He's a reaction channel. Well, then ain't we fucking all? Jesus Christ, where do we find these fucking douches? So yeah, like I said, Chris, drop the tag in, mate. Put the name of the person you're going to talk about in the video title. Clickbait, you know, saying, you know, this has happened, that's happened, whatever. You know, like all the channels are doing. Like I've been clickbaited so many times in the last couple of months on fucking YouTube, and then I have to sit through their adverts before I realise I've fucking been clickbaited. Do you get me? Gotta make it up. Anyway, people, I've got to get ready for work. Late start today. Back to the grind for work from me. But most of yous will probably be getting over your binges at the weekend. You know, be waking up about 2 or 3 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? Wondering who's doing the next live. Do you know what I mean? Off their shops, talking about who's a bacon, or who's a wrong un, or who's going to doorstep someone, or who's going to drive 40 miles to have a fight. Yeah. 3 jobs. I'm starting a 3rd job at the beginning of July. A 3rd job. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a grafter. I want to grind. I want to work. While Video Craig sat there fucking doing the divvy dailies or whatever fucking with a little mixer board, you know. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, my girlfriend running for me next door neighbour. Give. I'll miss you, mate. That spam wasn't mine. The Masons. Ain't it what you Google on the internet? You normally get like spam sent to you. You know, like similar interests. Like if I Google fucking boxing, I'm gonna get like some spam about boxing or mixed martial arts or something. So how the fuck did Mr. Pantsdown get this alleged filthy spam on his computer if he hadn't been looking up the shit in the first place? Answer me that. See, everyone's a bacon except for him and Shadow Bacon. Oh, it's a he said, she said. And I see the Shadow Bacon. Over 200 people watching him and his dogs shaking all their bloody mud in the back of his car. His car must stink, mate. It must stink. And then he was saying, oh, I saw it. It was just him shouting at the camera, to be honest, which is okay for about 5 minutes. Then it gets boring. Then, I noticed, a little while later, he's back to doing what he does best. Sat there gambling. While pleading poverty. He's pleading poverty. And you got all the goofs, all the nitwits saying, I'll give you 500. Shadow, how much do you need, mate? Do you need 20, mate? Will 50 be enough? Fuck. You've got nothing better to do with your money than throw it at that fucking idiot. That fucking goof who thinks he's a comedy genius, a fighting man with his shit of doom. Hasn't had one legit fight in the shit of doom. Do you know what I mean? Just come. Is he worth you throwing $50, $100? And you've got family you can give that money to. Ain't all you nitwits got family you can give that money to rather than giving it to Video Craig? You know, he's got all the gear, but no idea. Do you get me? God bless. Speak to you tomorrow.